How's it going, trainers? Garchomp's not only on my shirt today, but he's also in our Pokemon Pocket deck for the first time. This is one of my favorite characters in the IP, and I've been really impressed with him in Pocket so far. In the games where everything comes together on time for you, this card hits for 100 points of damage for just 2 energy, meaning when you're going first, you hit hard and fast out of the gate, making it very difficult for a lot of decks to keep up. I was really impressed, though, by this deck's overall maneuverability and consistency. While 2 Stage 2 Pokemon might seem ambitious, it means that, especially in tandem with Pokemon communication, our odds of having one of them assembled quickly every single game is quite high. This deck also felt incredibly interesting in skill testing to play. Garchomp's Pokemon ability demands that you think about which resources you're going to need so you can churn through your deck faster, and Greninja's Water Shuriken lets you put out extra damage, hit 120 damage breakpoints with Garchomp at a base, or even do 170 in a single turn when paired up with our copy of Cynthia. At any rate, I hope you have at least half as much fun watching these games as I did playing them. If you do, smash that button for the rest of the day. Enjoy. Yup. And then I'm not supposed to play both Gibbles out because I want to hold one for either Rummaging or Communicator down the line. A Communicator is in Dialgapax. One of the reasons, communication, sorry, not communicator, I need to get it right. It's Pokemon communication is in Dialgapax, one of the many reasons why Dialgapax are the best first pack to open. Do I want to work towards second? What's it called? Probably, based on the texture of our hand. Is Cynthia that busted? I don't think I'd call Cynthia busted, but I think she's playable. My dearest card gamers, please normalize the idea that there is a playability of a card other than bad or busted. It's possible for things to just be like, yeah, that's reasonable. That's fine. Okay, and there's Daddy Chomp. I don't have anything I want to discard, though. Our lack of water energy could get us here. Pitch Greninja? No, never. I think I just chill. If they have Dawn, that could get us in trouble. I think we just don't rummage, yeah. Dawn would have let him push an energy to this and heavy impact this, which wouldn't have been great. Oh, you know what? I should have evolved this. That way I could put a Garchomp up that survives a heavy impact next turn. Maybe I am just going to rummage the Gibble. We're dead if there's no water under this fighting. Quite possibly. Not feeling great if we're missing the water for another turn. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. No, there's a line here. There's a line. They clear this. Marshadow plus Greninja clears this, and then Water Energy on Garchomp plus Cynthia gets the last point. They could retreat. still get to do, this is only their first point, and all of our stuff is 1 knockout point. So, like, I still get to do 80 damage to this turn. I need a water. I think this next one finally has to be water. What is this? What does this look like? I do 80. They go to 50. I hit it with this. I do this. I think attacking with Garchomp's just not going to be an option. I think I'm going to put the Cynthia down. Yeah. Okay, so I do this. And I hit this turn. And then I crack it for 80. And then they clear me. And then next turn I put up Garchomp. And they don't clear it, and I go to, I play this here. And then the following turn, I can retreat this to the Greninja, and the Greninjas clear this, and then maybe we can clear the back with Greninjas. Like, obviously, we are incredibly unlucky here, but we're incredibly unlucky, and we're not currently just dead, which is, like, a big deal. Dead to Sabrina and Cyrus here at any point. I think I have one more turn at a water energy here. I have one more turn. The next one can be water and we can still win the game. Oh, gosh. So if this one would have been water, we would have been able to pivot to the Greninja. The Greninja takes a hit, and then we would have been able to jockey back to the Garchomp. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of awesome. Like, I know we were super unlucky here, but like, if there literally would have been one water in our first like 7 or 8 energies, however many turns this one, we actually would have won this, yeah? Like, you know, I know there's so many people that are focused on like how low our roll was here, but our deck was this is one of those games where people are way too focused on the result, and this game makes me feel positive about this deck. Like, despite the incredibly bad beat turn after turn, we were in this game right until the very end. Like, that was sweet. I think that's an awesome game to show how much we maneuvered even though we were missing it. Yeah, the fact that we had a line through FL Style, thank you for the membership on the YouTube side. Those bits of direct support are a big part of why I'm able to do what I do as a job. Thanks for keeping me around. One frog, please. There's a wonderful little baby frog. I would be shocked if any of the decks from the previous format become unplayable. I think the Gyarados deck changes a bit because Palkia is really good. But Mewtwo and Pikachu probably still excellent. Manty, thanks for the Brandy Prime, appreciate it. Pet Lily here notably does 50 when it hits at stage 1, so it's gonna be pretty important that we evolve this turn. This is Local Man spiking it off the top like a professional. 2 fighting energies in a row. Where have I heard this one before? Looking for our Frogadier here, obviously. It's a shame this doesn't have a 1 energy colorless attack. Maybe it's too good if it had that. Yeah, powering up the Yanmega here. 120 per blast. So we're definitely doing this. There's a question of what are we bidding? I think we're bidding second Garchomp, because I think 2 Greninjas is something I would like to build towards, yeah? The game plan here is switch to Gibble and let them knock it out. Although I guess if I'm gonna play out the Froakie anyways, I need to Reckless Shearing this turn. I think I need to hold the Cynthia, so I think it's this. We're digging for the Frogadair. Hit it, cool. So I think we do this, and then I'm gonna put a Water Energy on here to retreat it. So that way, we can have... Well, no, yeah. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna discard this. I'm gonna put this up. And then if they switch to Yanmega and clear this, Cynthia plus Water Energy here lets us clean the Yanmega back. Appreciate it. Okay, they've activated my trap card. And again, just like awkward starting energy for us. Awkward missing one of our stage 1s. Deck still having plenty of maneuverability here. And then whatever comes up and clears the Garchomp, the Marshadow's gonna clean it afterwards. Yeah, opponent took the bait here for sure. Julian, thanks for the brand new supporter membership on the YouTube side. Afternoon. I think this deck is surprisingly serviceable. I think 100 plus HP, 1 knockout point Pokemon are nothing to scoff at. Stage 2 luck strikes again. I mean, bricking on basics had nothing to do with playing a stage 2. Literally just needed any basic. I would be surprised if Mythic Island Vaporeon and Manphy is good. I think you want 2 good payoffs that can attack for lots of damage with Manphy, and Mythical Island Vaporeon is not that. I don't know what you think it does half-half, but Palkia only does 20 bench damage. Executor is real good for the home team. Obviously, they could hit it and hit heads this turn, but they don't do that. That's cute. Oh, that's extra cute because Greninja just lives, right? It's kind of funny. Garchomp's ideal. Any Pokemon to go fishing for Garchomp is fine, though. It's a good one, gamers. Get to even shear away this communication now. And then Garchomp plus Greninja here, clear the Executor, and I think we're good to go from here. Someone on the YouTube side asked, do you mind not having a frontline in this deck? I mean, did you watch Greninja? He just frontlined 80 damage. Yeah, Darkrai Weevil seems fun. I'll build with those two and Farfetch'd up as a highlight on the YouTube channel here shortly. Once we're done tonight, being live. How's gas? Flop into Drip clears their stage 1 here. It does 30 into 50, and Chimchar evolves into an 80 HP thing. Shaddock Gaming. Let's make our hand nice and small. I hit a full art Voltor. Do you think he's competitive? Yeah, maybe. Infernape was really good for us earlier. There'll definitely be a highlight up on that at some point in the next couple of days. If you click back through the stream archives, you can find it. I was impressed with Infernape so far. Impressed with Pokemon communication. The card is exactly as good as I was expecting it to be. I feel like I wouldn't play this out normally, but because they have a chat out in the active spot, I want to. There were people saying communication would be bad because of card disadvantage. Yeah. Pokemon Pocket is not a game where card advantage matters. It's a game about having the right cards, not having more cards. is card advantage? Card advantage refers to cards that allow you to draw additional cards. So like Professor's Research is card advantage. It turns one card into two. Is a very, very pretty card for sure. That draw means that I can go ahead and kill this Chatot now, right? Because if they put Infernate up and burn Gibble to the ground, Garchomp plus Mommy clears it out. You could describe card advantage as someone having more cards than their opponent. No, contextually, that's not how card advantage is ever described in card games. You would say they're like up resources, maybe. Yeah, this extra HP actually doesn't matter because we have Greninja. They're actually just completely torched. That feels a little spooky. Because, like, I'd have to have Garchomp and Mommy there to kill them. What did you do? I was a data analyst and process automation engineer for a Fortune 50 company. My grad degree and undergraduate degree was in mathematics. Was that your response to your boss? No, I was young. I didn't say that to their face. Also, like, I don't think my manager was like a good dude. He wasn't personally responsible for how capitalism works. Like, he's just doing his job. It's not like he was making, you know, millions or billions of dollars a year either. And as someone who said daycare is expensive when I mentioned 10 grand a year a decade ago, I just got my quarterly your daycare costs are going up because my wife and I have a 4-year-old now as our youngest child. And our daycare here in the middle of the cornfields is going to be $18,400 per year after the next cost increase here. Which is cheap for people, as for full-time daycare, which is cheap compared to major cities for people who are unaware. Because I think people who live in other developed countries hear me say I made 200 grand for a year, and they're like, wow. Like, and I want to make it clear, I'm upper middle class, I'm not doing terrible, but like, the costs of things here are very different than a lot of other countries. To give you another bit of context, and the beginning of my, let's call it radicalization in the United States, the first year I made a good living here, making close to 6 figures during Magic Arena. My wife and I looked into her quitting her job, because she doesn't hate her job, but she doesn't love it. It's corporate America. The cost to my then family of 4, 8 years ago, to replace her corporate health insurance was going to be 40,000 USD per year. And I want to make it clear for people who live in other countries that 40,000 USD per year to replace your corporate health insurance did not cover copays, it did not cover deductibles, it didn't cover the costs of prescription medications. It was literally you pay 40,000 USD per year so that way if someone gets hit by a car or has cancer, you don't go bankrupt and lose all your possessions. And if your thought to that is the very reasonable, well, how do other people who don't make a lot of money afford that? They don't. Medical debt is one of the leading causes of bankruptcy in the United States. Kanzu Meow, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. So, this has been your politics or life lessons with Jeff Hoagland for the afternoon. Giratina, Cookin' Gamer. This seems like a fine lead in the Mewtwo deck. It's worth testing at the very least. do I invest? Yeah, the last 2 years being my best years ever making content meant that I was able to put money into a retirement account really for the first time in my life, so managed to fund my 401k fully in 23 and 24. Living responsibly with our slightly increased income. How do I beat this Mewtwo? I think it involves switching to this Froakie and letting it take one for the team. We funded my retirement accounts 2 years in a row, and we bought a camper to spend time at with the kids. That was our two things. Prepped for the future, and got a camper for spending some extra time outdoors with the kids. Okay, so what's the line here? So they're gonna clear the Froakie this turn. Marshadow does 100, and then Greninja finishes. Seems pretty good. I think we have a line to not be just dead here, which is kind of sweet considering the Mewtwo deck's like fully powered up. You know what's interesting here, and I didn't think about this. If I would have put the fighting energy on Gabite last turn, I would have been able to Cynthia plus Greninja plus Garchomp to clear this. Is actually kind of insane, yeah? I think we're gonna be okay regardless here. But if I would have not put the fighting energy on here with the water coming up, I would have been able to clean this out this turn. Would have been kind of nutso. If they have double potion here, we're in trouble, but otherwise we're doing okay. How long does life as a content creator last? I have no idea. I mean, I've kind of done the hat trick twice now, which is generally viewed as difficult, which is I was a one-game streamer making Magic the Gathering content who successfully transitioned to doing Marvel Snap for 2 years as a different one-game streamer, and now we might be successfully transitioning to Pokemon Pocket here as another, but generally speaking, content creators who have success playing one game don't usually transition successfully and keep doing this as a job. It's definitely the exception, not the rule. No way they run 2 Cape and 2 Potion. Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, the fact that I could have one-shotted the 170 if I would have paid slightly closer attention. Oh god, I played the non-full art one too, or just punt it left and right. I'm gonna cope really hard and say I think this deck feels real. It kinda does. I'm enjoying myself. But it's in a tough spot here. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna switch this to the Garchomp. I don't think there's any reason to discard anything here. Oh, the other what's it called is dead, so might as well. Forgot my Froakie died. You have all the new cards already? No, it's pretty impossible to do that with only you're limited on how many packs you can buy in a day. And they're only on 1 knockout point, and if they clear this at any point, Marshadow comes back up and gets them. I think this is checkmate. This feels like checkmate, yeah? I pick up a point here. And then we're gonna pick up a point again next turn. And the only way they can knock this out this turn is with Mewtwo, and then Marshadow cleans that on the back. Greninja can clear it too. So like they can deal 70 to Garchomp this turn with the Gardevoir plus this to not be dead next turn, but they still don't have a line, right? I guess they get second Mewtwo set up here. But they can't, right? They need 3 turns. And the funny part is, if I would have not put the energy on Marshadow, I would have put it on the Garchomp. This game wouldn't have even been close. Oh, that was impressive. Genetic Apex is not disabled forever. The only thing disabled is your ability to read. First, okay. What if we played Fighting Energy only and used Misty plus Dawn to get water? That's a joke, right? So you have to assemble 2 supporters and one of them's a coin flip to work. Gallade Enjoyer, okay. Ooh. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Are we doing it, chat? Come on. Come on. Give me a stage 1. Give me a stage 1. It's happening! Oh my god, Pokemon communication is so good! It's so good! Am I allowed to sing the Baby Shark song every time I play this card? Is that allowed? Daddy Shark, do 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 do, Daddy Shark, do 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 do, Daddy Shark, do 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 do, Daddy Shark. Daddy Shark is here, chat. It's preferred, actually. Excellent. Oh my god, not only do I get to make Baby Shark references, but I can say, give them the claw! The claw! I just want you to know my hand is perfect and I'm not discarding it. You can't make me, Garchomp. Mommy is here. Mommy is here and she's ready to clear. Mama, can you hear me? Do 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 do. I am very convinced from our 7 hours playing today so far that every deck playing a stage 2 wants 2 communication. Just so we're clear. I am very convinced. You mimic yourself down a card? That's funny right there, gamers. I want to see how this looks. My Pokemon abilities. I gotta shred the Gabite. Dig for another Greninja line. I'm just gonna get my hand as small as possible here. I think it matters. Could Mewtwo run 2 Slam and 2 Communication? That's true. I don't know on that one. It's a good question for Mewtwo. Maybe not. I am not a best deck optimizer, so Mewtwo's a good question mark for communication. That could be the exception to the rule, I would wager. Would not be surprised. is here, and she's very upset with you, opponent. She's had enough of your nonsense. Mommy's home. The claw. We have the whole chomp line guaranteed. Kick Modley. Rude. I'm gonna communication on 1 here, because if I don't have Frogadier, I think I'm not playing the Froakie is the plan. I think it's generally wrong to spin tires like this, but I think because of the hit only and it impacting me playing a bench or not, I'm supposed to. Hey, Signal, thank you for the quarter of a year. Welcome back, appreciate it. The first tournament we played in, our opponent hit 8 heads across 2 copies of Misty, so we dropped after losing the first round. There's another tournament starting in 30 minutes. Decided we'd rather play with a fresh slate. Water energy. Water energy! Yikes. So I think with Chomp in hand, I'm gonna play both of these out even without the water energy because Garchomp's Reckless Shearing lets us dig for what we're looking for here. 8 heads is insane. It's tough, but it happens. Sometimes that's how it be. Nice. What do we think? I kind of think I'm sitting on the other Gible. Nah, I'm supposed to dig for Greninja, yeah? I'm supposed to dig for Greninja. I really wish I could just tap on it and have it get put up there. Having to click again is annoying. Oh, that was a mistake. If I was gonna do, well, my energy was a mistake. If I was gonna loot with this, I should have waited to play my energy so I could put the fighting on the Marshadow. Really, could really matter if we brick fighting energy for a while. That's so tilting. There isn't another basic in my deck. Now this, however, is fun. I get to do 80 to this, and then next turn if they don't have a potion, the Mist Slash finishes it, and then Marshadow doesn't get triggered. Now, if there's not another fighting under this, we could end up in trouble again because of our 2-color deck. This very specifically says it only triggers if you get knocked out by an attack. Wording on this is very specific. If you get knocked out by burn or poison or a Pokemon ability, it does not work. Picking up Kick Modley is interesting. I would expect them to like switch into one of these and hit the frog. This seems like it bodes well for me. Are we kicking the Garchomp maybe? You want to get it? Maybe they want to get the Garchomp into Marshadow range. I think the opponent ran out of time there. Fortunate for them, they were taking a while. That doesn't do anything. Put the extra damage on this, so that way we can clear it with Water Shuriken next turn as well. Our Energy Zone is cooperating so far, yeah. Having the ability to rummage every turn in a 20-card deck is kind of insane. Yep. Okay, and then we're guaranteed to have our other Greninja next turn. Because there's only 2 cards in our deck, and we're drawing one of them now. I don't think I put Garchomp up here because I don't want them to be able to like switch to this and clear it with the Golem. Oh, I guess if I kill it with the Garchomp, we're guaranteed the win next turn with the other Greninja, though. Yeah. I'm supposed to take the knockout there. That's on me. Okay, it's fine. They don't have Golem. What's it called anyway? So we're good. Yeah, I should have taken the knockout. Would have guaranteed unless they had potion. Is this deck sweet?